Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Blu-ray Hunter. I'm the Blu-ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and here comes another Blu-ray Hunter reviews. This time, as you can see behind me, and what you probably saw earlier, we're going to be doing the talk about the Kino Lorber movie, Gotcha. Gotcha is a spy thriller slash semi-comedy about a guy named Jonathan, just like me. Jonathan Moore. It's very close to my name. It's so crazy. He goes to Europe with one of his friends, and his friend's like this kind of sex fiend, sort of played by Nick Quarry, this guy, Manalo, I think. I think is how you say his name. And he kind of, he's trying to teach Jonathan how to be like a good lover and whatnot. And when he's outside kind of exploring how where they were first, because I'd seen this like a few days ago, like maybe a week ago, and then didn't finish it, watched half of it, then watched the other half like, just now, actually more of like the last act, the third act now, and but we'll talk about that. But so he goes away, and then he has to go. He meets this girl, Sasha, who really gets into him, and then They go to Berlin, then East Berlin, because she's a courier. She's supposed to pick up something to bring to the CIA, and apparently, she gets involved with like the Russians are trying to get the stuff back, and you find out later it's a roll of film, but what's on the film, we never know because the film is really just a MacGuffin. It's just a MacGuffin. Like it's just something where to get the character from point A to point B to point C and D and E. Um, so there's a lot of funny things that happen along the way, but he finally gets back to America and action stuff that happens along the way. Finally gets back to America and things resolve there, and that was part of the part that I saw. I kind of left it on the part where uh Sasha's friend is coming to pick the stuff up, and it's a strudel, and she doesn't understand, and she gets killed for it. And then that the chase scene with that, and right before the moat and everything, and so that's where I stopped. And so at that point, I was like, it's okay. It's not the greatest thing, but like the third act, I think was a lot more fun. Um, I was listening to Siskel and Ebert talk about it, and they said, or at least Ebert said that uh, if if it had concentrated more on Sasha, it would have been a better movie. Um, because Jonathan is too much of a sort of boring character, really, other than the stuff that's happening around him. He's not very interesting. But he plays this game, I forgot to mention he plays a paintball game called Gacha. So, it's basically like hide and seek. You have to track people down and get them on campus and whatnot. And he plays it with a lot of his friends. And so the whole thing is if you shoot the person and get them, you say gotcha, you know? And so that's said a lot in the movie. There's even a theme song that's like gotcha, 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 that kind of thing. It's kind of cute. Once again, I really like Nick Corey. I wish Nick Corey was in it more. He was his I think his real name is Jesus Garcia. But he was in like Nightmare on Elm Street and a bunch of other great, films. And I haven't really seen him act in a lot of stuff recently. So I know he has been acting. It's just I haven't seen a lot of stuff from him. But I really, really, really like Gotcha. Like toward the last, I think my biggest problem was the middle, where all the spy stuff started coming, but like nothing was really happening. And then it sort of picked up, I feel like. And me not being like a big James Bond or Mission Impossible fan, not really into the spy thriller stuff. I mean, but I did like this. I thought it would have been more fun with more. um, with more of the paintball stuff. By the way, I knew that there was a game called Gotcha on Nintendo, but I wasn't sure if this was related. And yes, this was related because later Nintendo issued the game Gotcha, which was a reference to this movie. So, I remember playing that game years ago, but I don't remember like how I played or whatever. So one day, if I get my Nintendo setup back again, I'm gonna try to hunt that game down and play it. Um, I mean, I this is Kino Lorber. I'm probably gonna keep all my Kino Lorbers, even if there's movies I wasn't like hugely fond of. But that movie was so much fun. It was good. It was a good movie. I do like, I do like the action in it. I like the Russian stuff, the CIA stuff. I never seen a scene in a movie where somebody called up the CIA and the FBI and everything like that. And like I imagine that they get calls all the time that are just wacko and crazy. So yeah, the FBI was telling them, don't call the FBI about this stuff. This sounds like a CIA thing. Call CIA agents. And yeah, so it's a lot of fun. You've there's fake outs and things that I wasn't expecting. One of my favorite scenes, I'm just gonna say this. One of my favorite scenes is he's running away from the Russians. He jumped in a moat. He's, all wet. He's trying to find somebody who can take him to the airport. So he meets up with these punk rocker people who are just like, I don't know if they're German or if they are. I think they were German, but they love LA and they think LA is cool. We love it. We love it. They keep saying, and it was so funny. And they made him into a punk rocker so that he can get across the DDR and everything without being spotted by the the people that are hunting him down. And it was just so funny and just kind of a really nice like little like part of the movie. And he gets to keep all the stuff. They give him like earrings and whatever, and they're like, "Oh, just keep it. They look good on you." And it was cute. I liked it. I liked that scene. But the rest of the movie had some funny moments. It was directed by the guy Jeff Canoe, who did I want to say it's Canoe. It's Kanew. But he had done like Revenge of the Nerds, and he had done a bunch of other movies, and he yeah, so it's co-starring Jesu Garcia. That was Nick Corey. Music by Bill Conti, so that was cool. I love Bill Conti. And back then, this is 84, right? 85, like a year after Karate Kid. So like Bill Conti was really getting his steam back up. Um, but yeah, so Jeff Canoe was the director of Eddie Macon's Run, Revenge of the Nerds, Tough Guys, and V1 Wachowski. Uh, V1 Wachowski, I think, is also a Kino Lorber movie. At least they had trailers for it. This comes with audio commentary by director Jeff Canoe and audio commentary by entertainment journalist and author Brian Reisman. So, it it's definitely a movie I'm happy to have in my collection. I don't know how much I'll watch it. I don't know if it's gonna be like a rewatch. I don't think I'll watch it every year. But if like somebody looks at my collection and sees Gotcha and is interested in watching, I'll probably watch it again. Very happy to. Um, I would like to like one day sit down and listen to the commentary. I say that like all the time now and have not listened to commentary in forever. So that's just the way it is. But yes, this movie Gotcha. If you haven't seen it, go to kinolorber.com, buy it. I think it was like $15 on the site. I don't think this was part of their going out of whatever sale. I think this was about whatever. So it might have been on sale at a, it might have been cheaper because it was a they do like those deals and everything. So I would suggest like if you get a chance to buy it because I think you'll get a kick out of it, especially if you love the 80s, kind of spy comedy kind of things where it's not really, this isn't a very funny movie. This isn't like laugh out loud every minute kind of movie. This is a spy thriller that has comedy throughout it to sort of make it more enjoyable for kids, would be my guess. So yeah. So gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I don't know exactly what my next one will be. I have ideas of what I want to watch and that I haven't seen yet. And I need to start watching more movies because I have a whole thing where I'm re ranking all the movies I've seen, and I'm lucky if I get 10 a month, and that's really low for me. It's just been difficult watching and rewatching movies all the time, you know. I will probably add the ones I do reviews for as long as like the reviews are coming out like soon enough, and everything. And only on ones that I'm reviewing that I own, you know. So anyway, but this will be one of them. I will be ranking this. Have no idea where this will stand yet. We'll find out. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think. Come if you guys have seen this movie, comment on that, please. I would love to know how many people have actually seen this movie. Uh, so hope you guys enjoy this review. Bye.